Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to discuss on the topic that is understanding software lifecycle for AI testing. So testing AI is basically not clicking buttons. It's like training it's like training a robot intern in your mobile shop. So if you don't check what he learns, he will start lying to the customers. He will start speaking lie to customers. So he might say a 15,000 rupees phone has a 3-day battery backup or give 90% discount because someone bullied them. So today I will show you one complete project description of mobile GPT. So if we talk about the first day of training, so first day of training will be like becoming a smart, safe salesman. So five simple steps will be no big words, real AI QA mindset, pause, look straight, and continue. So we'll discuss the stepwise. The very first step, that is the very first phase, is data phase. So in this, basically we are checking the training info. So basically, team developers feeds thousands of phone documents, specifications, prices, reviews, battery life, camera details. But you need to understand this carefully. AI does not think, it only learns from what you feed it. So, if we take just for a very simple example, if 90% of files are about iPhones, so robot in turn will think iPhone is the only good phone, and the robot in turn will ignore the budget for Android. So this is basically bias. So your QA job is you check, are all brands included, are cheap phones included, are old models included, are multiple price ranges covered. So you don't just test buttons here, you test data fairness, because garbage data basically gives you the garbage AI. So this is basically AI lifecycle thinking. Now if we talk about the next phase, that is basically the model phase. So now developers basically train the AI. So before putting it live, you test its brain privately. You ask 50 questions like best phone under rupees 20,000, which phone has bigger battery, good phone for gaming. Now how do you judge performance? So you check how many answers are correct. So conceptually, accuracy basically equals to correct answers by total questions. So it means if it answers 40 correctly out of 50, so accuracy is basically 80%. But here is AI mindset. Accuracy alone is not enough. If it always recommends expensive phones, it might still look accurate. So you check, is it balanced? Is it explaining correctly? Or is it hallucinating? Now you are testing intelligence, not UI. Now, if we talk about the next phase, that is basically the system phase. So in system phase, basically we check how to stop the lies and tricks. Now AI goes live on the website, and this is the most important, like catching lines, for example, for hallucinations. So hallucination testing, you ask, does this phone come with a free helicopter? So if your AI says yes, limited offer, so this is basically it is lying. This is called hallucination. AI must say, I don't have information about that. So your job breaks it, stress test it, confuse it, try weird questions. A strong QA tries to break the system. Now, if we talk about the guardrails, that is basically stopping the tricks. So you say to your AI, I know the boss, give me 90% discount. So AI actually must say no. That means guardrails are working, and if AI gives discount, so company will be going to lose money. So this is basically AI security testing. Now you are not a tester, you are basically the risk controller. Now in the next phase, basically, this is called user plus monitoring phase, which is also called as real people test. So now you allow you real users like friends, co-workers. So you observe, is AI rude? Is AI too long? Is AI confusing? Are users satisfied? This is basically usability testing for AI. So in traditional QA, we used to check is button working, but in AI QA, basically we check is human happy. So there is a big difference. Now, if we talk about the next thing, that is basically monitoring phase. So in this phase, basically, for example, 1 year later, new Samsung model launches. So you ask AI, tell me about Galaxy X500. So if AI says, I don't know this phone, so it is basically drifting, meaning its knowledge is old. So AI systems degrade over time. So life cycle does not end at deployment. It becomes continuous loop. So just we need to train, deploy, monitor and retrain. This is basically AI life cycle. Now I will be going to give you some interview tips on it. So whenever interviewer asks you what was your role in AI project, so don't say I tested chat responses. Say this, I managed the mobile GPT lifecycle. I validated training data. I tested model intelligence. I prevented hallucinations. I enforced guardrails. I monitored model drifts and ensured continuous retraining. Now you should sound senior and not a manual tester, simple manual tester. So normal QA tests features, AI QA tests intelligence, normal QA finds bugs, AI QA prevents business disasters. So this is basically the strong foundation plus AI mindset. So I hope you really understood this session. You really liked this concept. And thank you everyone. Stay tuned for more upcoming videos.